this is the Mercy Ministries thrift store.
Right.
Which technically we are closed right now. We were closed by the city. They didn't like how the generator was wired. So basically we don't really have the money right now to get it fixed. This is where we showcase some really good furniture up front. We have our seasonal items right here. So the store goes from this wall all the way back. From this wall all the way back is over 23,500 square feet. Then we have, we have office furniture and stuff in this area. Then we have our book area.
And you're saying people come in here and shop with flashlights?
Yes, they do. Everything to the right of the pole is women's clothing. Everything to the left of the pole is men's clothing. And last year we gave away over 10,000 pieces of clothing. Typically per month we give away more than we sell. One month we gave away 5,000 pieces of clothing and we only made about 4,500 in the store that month. We had a health clinic. That's why there are these partitions. This is more tech world, medical stuff. We get a lot of donations. We don't have any money to buy commercial racks, so we recycled. We used whatever we could find to make stuff. This used to be the incubator room for castleberries that they used for chicken eggs. And one of the homeless guys built these clothing racks. All the people that work for the ministry are clients. They're homeless people. We don't pay anybody.
Shoppers, blue light special in the children's clothing department.
Oh, it's Eddie.
No,
that's the thrift store manager.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong?
This has been a day from hell.
Really?
I mean, my phone has rang at least 50 friggin' times.
How many times did Robert call you?
Don't ask. He's
Only
gonna keep
you and
on.
I
I'm
are
gonna block his number.
37.
Well, that's how many phone calls I got today.
Wow.
Between customers. We deal with a lot of ignorance. Yeah, the people are difficult. So they make something easy difficult. They're not geniuses like myself and Annette, so. So, I tell you one thing, I don't have a problem sleeping at night because by the time I get home, I'm exhausted.
Men homeless needs medicine costs $30. No, it doesn't have a name.
Okay, I'll find a hoodie.
Okay, so we're going. They're broken down in the middle of Bobby Jones Expressway.
Right, the green truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said, look around, tell me what you see, so I can identify their location. He was in the truck. Smiley says, I just see a bunch of cars coming at me.
John, from the expressway. Well, how did you locate them? Did you get their GPS coordinates?
We just passed them all. Now, I didn't know if they were going that way or this way, but we knew they just passed them all. So
okay.
They finally located the engine's blown. And you wouldn't. Why weren't you answering your phone? I was trying to call y'all to tell you turn the flashers on and get out of the vehicle.
My phone was in my pocket.
Well, it did. It rang and rang and rang, and I heard
it vibrating.
And I heard your. Well, pull your pants up. Maybe you can feel it. We started a program for a homeless day shelter in 2002. We'd been doing it in a church from 1992, but we found the families were in need, so we expanded our program to include families. And now we've outgrown this building. We were given the property of the old Castleberry factory, which is 23 acres and 270,000 square foot on the roof, but now it looks like the city's going to revitalize that whole area. It doesn't look like they're going to allow us to do what we want to do there as far as helping the poor. The city's going in a different direction. Right now, the thinking is we might have to sell that to get another place that's big enough to handle all the people in need. So we started to expand. Now we probably have as many families that use our day center. We serve there's something here to eat for breakfast, snacks. We serve a hot lunch, and then something stays on the counter all the time. If someone's hungry, there's something here to eat. Mm-hmm. And we have a shower and a laundry, of course, bathrooms. Computer lab that they can use the computers, and then for those that are ready for a change and need just a little bit of help, we have a case management team here. Pick up 2 trailers twice a week full of food, fresh food, and we distribute it. It's too big for this building now, so we do it in a parking lot over on Watkins Street. We have a children's program over at Allsted Homes. And in the our programs run year-round. We have a summer camp all year, and it spreads out. We reach about 150 children. We have Shelter Plus Care. We were given an apartment house next door to the Fenwick Street Center, and we turned it into individual rooms. And we have people in there that if they can pay rent, they pay a small amount. If they can't pay rent, we just try to look after them until they can. And we've just gotten a grant from the Community Foundation to turn part of it that's unused into a emergency shelter for women and children. And then we also have a program called Eagle Spurts. We house women who want to leave addiction behind. And if someone's living on the street and addicted, and we apply for a long-term rehab program, it takes so long they have to go back on the street again and you start all over. So we house them temporarily while we wait to get them in a long-term treatment facility. Major funder is the thrift store, except we're closed down right now. Getting this huge monstrosity passed for occupation has been a challenge from the beginning. We're really hurting, so we need all the help we can get, naturally. We call ourselves St. Elsewhere. I don't know if you remember the TV show, but everybody says go elsewhere, and they come here. And they're desperate. Women, children that are homeless, big problem. Homeless men that can't find a night shelter, and they're living in abandoned houses. Families without food. Everybody likes to think it's the winos or the drug addicts, but it doesn't work like that. But it's apparent to us that they're just trying to get by every day by something that make them feel better. They don't come into here on alcohol and drugs, but once you're homeless for a day or two, you don't know where your next meal's coming from, you're sleeping on the streets, then you go look for some kind of comfort. They're sick, they're old, too old to work, and it's just a real trap in that.
While helping Augusta's poor survive various poverty and health problems, Mercy Ministries confronts its own day-to-day crises.
The last thing they told us was that we needed an electrical engineer. We don't have that kind of money. We don't have any money, actually. A crisis an hour, it seems. Lots of cheap drama. Definitely.